Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change.
Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Yes, picking you guys up on a Tuesday. Yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. We had the day off as far as the kids being home. I did a garage workout. We had mainly the same food y'all been seeing, so we took the day off from filming. But today is day 16 of the Fast and Furious shred. We are in week 3. First and foremost, let me thank all of y'all for last week's video in the comment section. Y'all's sweet, precious, supportive words just mean so much to me, guys. I read every comment. Something was happening I say last week when you're watching this, yes, but yesterday when I posted the video in real time, it was not letting me comment to YouTube. Like, it wouldn't let me respond to any comments. It kept saying error, and finally that afternoon, it finally let me start able to do that. So usually I like to comment and heart and stuff pretty quickly. If you've been around for a hot second, we respond to messages on Instagram. We are not one of those people, you know. I feel you out there, the ones that always tell me like, oh, I'm so appreciative that you respond. Like, who's not responding to their people? I don't know. I can't relate, girl. But y'all, it has been a day already, but I'm not letting it bring me down. Okay, so I don't mention Trey a lot. My oldest, if you were new, he's 13. He has nonverbal autism. I have so many of you guys that have a child or children with autism. So many, it's crazy. So I don't mention it that often, but then I try to as much as I can because I know it is helpful for so many that follow me specifically. This morning, I went to go put his jacket on and literally he had a meltdown, and he never has meltdowns, y'all. We are very blessed and fortunate because I get so many messages on Instagram all the time about how do you handle A, B, and C, and I'm like, thankfully we don't have to deal with so much that you guys do. He's my gentle giant. Y'all hear me talk about all the time. Now, yes, he's like 6'1". He towers over me now, and he's huge, okay? Gentle giant, and he's so sweet and so loving all the time. So we are so fortunate, always in a good mood, easygoing, laid back. But look, it's gonna happen every once in a while where he has a meltdown. It is rare, okay? And this morning I went to put his jacket on. I don't know what I did, but I triggered him AF, and he was like, not having it, lady. And he like literally, he throws himself to, now he's huge, y'all. He throws himself to the ground. He more so hurts himself, which I hate to see, you know, than anything. But sometimes he likes to take out his frustration and his aggression on you, and he tries to. And it's not him being mean. He can't control what's happening, okay? He is like, it's almost like he blacks out. That's my only way of thinking what's going on in his mind, is that he blacks out and turns into somebody else, and the only way to cope and to handle everything that's happening inside of his body is for what he's doing. So it's not, and he's so sorry afterwards. Like, his showing sorry is trying to love on me and kiss me and tell me in his own way, because he's nonverbal, that, oh mom, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So I never like get mad at him, is what I'm trying to say. But he's huge, and he does this thing where he tries to squeeze my arms. He wants to, I'm gonna be honest with you, he wants to headbutt you, all these things. And I literally just put my hand on his chest and I just push him back. And it was just a reminder, and let him get it out, is what I'm trying to say. Like, not harm himself. I don't want him to hurt him, but not hurt me either. And just like try to get through this moment until this little phase passes, and then he can come back to Trey and to himself, you know? And it just reminded me this morning why I go to the gym. I tell you guys all the time, it's because I want to be 100, taking care of him if I am physically able to. Like, the thought of someone else being responsible for him, it's like my worst nightmare. I've cried about it here on YouTube before. Like, I don't even like to think about it. It pops in my brain every once in a while periodically, and it just really makes me so upset because I can't fathom anybody taking care of my baby but me. There's that as far as longevity of life, but also to be strong, to deal. He's 6'1", y'all, and I don't know if you guys know, but when a child with autism has an episode, and it's like they have superhuman strength, like, no lie. Even when he was little, when he would have an episode every once in a while, it was like the strongest you've ever seen a person. It's crazy. But I can't imagine if he like went full blown out, you know what I mean? And I was in the crossfires, you know? So it's nice to be able to be strong and not hurt him, not hurt myself, but just push, you know, hold him back and be like, hey, get it out, bud. Try not to hurt me. You know, you're not coming to headbutt me, you know, like, don't hurt yourself. But to be able to do that. And if I wasn't strong, I don't know if I would be able to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So that is what drives me each and every day, is him. To be here to take care of him as long as I can, and also be strong to be able to take care of him as well. Has nothing to do with aesthetics. Those are nice, and that's kind of why I'm in this 6-week shred, to be honest with you, just to kind of tune and fine tune some aesthetic wise. But overall, the reason why I keep coming to the gym and my motivation for coming here is for longevity and for strength, always over aesthetics. That's always number one and always will be number one. So that's me being a little vulnerable and sharing that with you guys, because again, I like to protect his privacy. I don't like to share a lot about him because he is my baby. I'm very protective, and a lot of people here on the internet like to twist and misconstrue a lot of things that are unnecessary, you know. So I don't like to put him out here. This channel is about me. It's not about him. However, I know that sharing something about autism will help so many people that are dealing with it as well. So hopefully by me sharing that story about Trey and what we went through this morning, that helps you in your journey of being a mom or a dad with a child on the spectrum. I hope that helped you, and knowing that you are not alone, and that I don't always have my shit together, and I'm having to deal with things myself, and just trying to be raw and real with you guys always. All that to be said, I did tell his teachers about it when I dropped him off this morning. Let me tell you, little booger got out the car line and he was like all smiles, giving them hugs. I'm like, okay, I guess you were just pissed off at me this morning. Like, I don't know what I did, y'all. I put his jacket on, literally like triggered. I don't know. I was like, okay, maybe we shouldn't put a jacket on anymore. You just freeze your hiney off at this point. But we are here at Crunchy. All right, we have drama with Crunchy. Thank y'all for being supportive and letting me get that out last week as well, and not judging me or twisting anything I was trying to say. That was very, very nice of me to be able to just vent to you guys, and y'all all have a story or relate as well. So thank y'all so much for that. That was so appreciated. We are here for glutes, hammies, and abs. Oh my gosh. So we're doing glute bridge, adductors, abductors, which I'll probably have to fight somebody for that machine right after last week. Lying leg curls, and the ab crunch machine, and our dreaded cardio. Yesterday we did upper in the garage, like I mentioned, and it was good. Upper's way better here, okay, but it gets the job done. And cardio on the walking pad, which is fine. However, my right calf is like on fire. I'm like, what the hell did I do? I did upper yesterday. Why is my right calf on fire? I run 2 minutes on the treadmill to get my heart rate up before I just do my walk and keep my steady state heart rate doing my cardio. And I guess I did something to my right calf. I mean, it doesn't surprise me anymore, but I feel more things in a cut than I do at maintenance. At maintenance, I feel like I don't feel anything as far as soreness, having anything hurt, all that, because I'm fueling, oiling, and conditioning the body right, you know. But in a cut, I'm like, I'm feeling squeaky and rusted AF. But let's get in here and let's get something done. We've got grocery running to do afterwards and all the work things. So let's get to it, shall we, for this Tuesday?
Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement.
Good workout, friends. We went up in a lot of weight, felt strong, but also weird, felt nauseous and queasy at some points of the workout. That hasn't happened in a long freaking time. That was really odd. The feeling where you feel like you've drank a gallon of water, but I'm holding this and it feels heavy. Like I was trying not to drink because I felt like there was so much like liquid in my stomach, but there's not. Like that kind of queasy, nauseous feeling. Weird. Okay, on the freaking cardio was a struggle. We got it through. I listened to and watched a podcast that got me through. Thank you, Jesus. But happy that it's over. But like I said, like doing my sets and stuff, I felt strong and went up in weight. It's just like little waves kept hitting me. I don't, 42 going on 43 maybe. I don't freaking know. You know how it is when you start getting in your 40s. Like, look, I say all the time that 40s is the best time. Like, honestly, out of all of the ages so far, my 40s have been my favorite. So I'm not gonna bash and dog them, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But if you're going through something, guys, if life is a life, and I know in last week's video I had a lot of y'all say, like, how do you do this? How do you have the motivation to do this? And it's just sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. And I've said all the time in past videos, if you've watched, and if you're new, you're gonna hear me say this a million times, but you cannot rely on motivation. Motivation's not gonna get your ass out the bed. Motivation's not gonna get you to walk to the gym. Motivation's not going to get your meal prep done, not gonna log your food, go to the grocery, get all the healthy things you need to get. It's discipline, and it's practice, and it's consistency that's going to make it happen over time. That's another thing that y'all are so impatient. We want that quick fix. Y'all, I could go down a whole rabbit hole, but y'all know I'm not, because people be canceling me when I talk about it. But especially today in 2026 with weight loss, there is all kinds of things that we want it, and we want it yesterday, we want it now. But if we want things to be sustainable for a long-term longevity, like y'all always hear me preach, it's consistency and it's practicing. The more you practice at something, the better you're going to get. So keep practicing at logging and tracking your food. Keep practicing at weighing your food up if you're in a weight loss phase. Now, if you're at maintenance and stuff and you're like, girl, I want to get away from tracking, I feel you. That's the ultimate goal, is to get away from tracking and just be intuitive eating, moving your body, and just being overall healthy. That is the ultimate goal. But if you're not there yet, and you're never perfect at it, but if you're not, let's say, good at it, then you got to keep working at it, right? You got to keep working at it. You can't just keep dropping the ball and thinking that you're going to ever get where you want to be if you just give up and never pick the ball up again. Okay, you got to keep going, keep practicing, keep showing up, keep being consistent in order for you to get better at anything in life. Did pack my post-workout. I have that with me. Again, kind of nauseous, queasy. I'm not going to eat it right now. I'm not actually hungry, so I'm gonna go and do my Aldi running. When I say that is, I'm only going to Aldi this week. We have two Aldis. We have a new one, and the new one I don't think is gonna make it, y'all. Like, they really effed up with the location of putting the new one in, and I don't think it's gonna make it where it's at. But in the meantime, I'm taking advantage of it, because when I mean it's not gonna make it, every time I walk in there, it's clearance the house. It's stickers everywhere. And look, y'all know I'm about that. But my OG Aldi, like, y'all know it's rare and far between to get the red stickers. But the other one, every time I've walked in, everything is on freaking sale because nobody's going to the store, okay? So I'm gonna go there after I go to my regular one. My regular one has like more to choose from, and it's, I don't know, I just like it better. But the other one has the deals. So I'm gonna go to that one, and it's on the way to the house is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go to that second one last and see if we can get any proteins on sale, because we're going through all the things in the freezer, fridge, and pantry, and things are starting to dwindle down. So I'm gonna, if I can get them on sale, try to stock them back up so I don't have to come out as pocket as much for February is always the goal, to be on the low. I'll show you what we're having for post-workout whenever I feel hungry at some point. Just left the second Aldi. No score on proteins. I did get to pick up some things that the other Aldi was out of. They had a lot of bread things on sale here, but we're not getting any of that. I got some bread stuff on sale on the first one to watch that grocery haul. We are doing the cherry cheesecake overnight oats. It's like my current favorite. I love rotating the different flavors, and that one is just like slapping right now. And we've got, I think, 100 grams of fresh blueberries, and that is it. No coffee. I've been getting my caffeine from my pre-workout, so don't fret. 441 calories, 30 protein, 69 carbs, 6 fat, and 9 fiber. I am feeling better. Let's get to the house, film these groceries, put them away, and get to work stuff. Not gonna sugarcoat it. I am next level starving. I've been starving, okay? I've been pushing it off as long as I can because I don't want to be starving in the afternoon. Struggles are real. We're doing a wrap with these Egg Life wraps I got from Sam's Club. However, I just bought these and I looked at the date, and the date's like coming up already. I'm like, come on, Sam's Club, really? And I think that's why they're not coming off that great, because usually I don't have a problem with that. We're gonna go through them. It's fine. Sam's Club, you be tripping. I got a Laughing Cow cheese. I'm gonna put that on there. Some turkey breast, and then a little drizzle of this Chick-fil-A honey mustard sauce. So freaking good, with some fresh fruit and some pretzel crisps. And you talk about an easy, high protein, low calorie lunch. I did add some pickles to my little wrap. I've got 100 grams, or right under 100 grams of fresh blackberries, 100 grams of fresh strawberries, and a serving of the Snack Factory honey mustard bites. Love these so much. I usually get them off of Amazon. Sometimes I can find them at Walmart, but not all the time. Amazon's usually my best friend, and the same price you can get them at Walmart. So there's that. My entire plate for lunch is 368 calories, 25 grams of protein, 49 carbs, 9 fat, and 8 fiber. Most of the fiber coming from all the freshness. Tonight's dinner is stupid, simple, easy. The corn chip taco bowl. So the meat mixture is a no-brainer. Pair it with a serving of corn chips. Yes, we're cutting and we're still eating regular corn chips. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. We've got some lettuce and some cucumber, salt and pepper, and then I'm trying for the first time from Aldi this avocado ranch dressing. It is 35 calories. I think it's made with, it says buttermilk, sour cream, non-fat milk, low-fat milk. It is a little runny, I'm not gonna lie, but you get a lot in there for 35 calories. So we're gonna see how it tastes more importantly. I've got some just non-fat Greek yogurt on top. I like that as a sour cream replacement. Some Velveeta shreds on there for a total of 542 calories, 39 protein, 46 carbs, 25 fat, and 8 fiber for Taco Tuesday night. Never skip dessert. We're doing the same thing all week unless something changes, so don't get bored with me, but you guys know everything's on repeat all week, so it's going to be boring as far as food's concerned. So hopefully we discuss and talk about some other things, but we got some of the Chobani zero sugar vanilla yogurt. I think I've got 200 grams of that in there. We've got 30 grams of the frozen blueberries from Costco, and then 11 grams of the Bewitched peanut butter from American Dream. Nut butter is one of my all-time favorite peanut butters. They may still have this one on site. My code NBURGESS gets you a discount. I think they do. I need to get some more. 156 calories, 19 grams of protein, 14 carbs, 5 fat, and 2 fiber to round out this Tuesday. Macros next, and I'll see y'all for Thursday. I got a rest day tomorrow, baby.
I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted. So mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back.
Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. Happy day 18 of the Fast and Furious shred. We are here at Old Crunchy, and y'all, this parking lot is looking the barest I've seen it in forever. What is happening? I'm jinxing it because every time I say that, it like gets crowded or whatever. After I tell you guys something, it changes automatically. So we're manifesting that this gym is going to be popping off as far as having some room and being a little spacious for once. Here for it. Thank y'all so much in last week's video for the gym etiquette and talking about your gym and talking about your experience with crunch. And look, y'all's experiences with y'all's crunches are way worse than mine. The gym is always clean. The staff is amazing here, okay? It's just the people. It's just the members, okay? That is it. Everything else, I love this gym, okay? Love. If only we could get the members to get the gym etiquette on par, we would be fine. Feels today coming off my rest day, okay? I am tired AF. This is week 3. The fatigue I feel like it's been there from day 1, okay? Just being a little baby with you guys, but it is like on another level this week. Like right now, even though I drank my pre-workout and I'm halfway hyped, my eyelids feel like they have weights on them. I'm not getting enough sleep, and that's not all on the deficit. That's on me. And I preach to everybody in the programs. I preach to you here, everybody, that sleep is so vital and important when you are in a calorie deficit. It's vital when you're older. It's vital all the time. Okay. You need your damn sleep and you need to prioritize it. And I have not. You know, I've been going down the TikTok rabbit hole because I'm ravenous hungry, and I've been saving recipe after recipe. Ooh, that looks delicioso. Ooh, yum. Save, scroll. And then 45 minutes goes by and I'm like, I'm supposed to be sleeping and I've been saving recipes. What is my life? It happens. It's fine. But I am having the feels of being tired, especially around the 7 p.m. mark. The fatigue is like on another level where I feel I can just pass out. I do not have those feels when I'm in maintenance. In maintenance, I feel absolutely amazing. That's why I tell you guys, get in and out of your cut, do the work, do what you need to do, and get in maintenance where you feel like a freaking human being, okay? I have no issues with fatigue when I'm in maintenance. I have no issues of being exhausted and tired. My sleep has been good because I'm so effing tired right now in this cut, but I feel like my sleep's even better at maintenance, obviously. Your biofeedback, everything is amazing at maintenance. So do what you need to do, put in the work, and get out of your deficit. The scale's also still being a little bitch. Like, what is happening? I am holding on to this particular weight for dear life, girl. Like, I'm like, what is happening? Because I tell you guys all the time before you weigh in to assess yourself, have a little moment. I do that. I've been having all these moments this week where things are just feeling so loose and so differently than they were previously before I started this cut. Sports bras that I bought in a smaller size for Black Friday on purpose because I knew I was going to lose a little bit weight. We're a little snug, girl, okay, at maintenance. Now they're fitting normal, fitting great, even loose in some spots. I put on an outfit yesterday. The jeans are like falling off of me, whereas they were not at maintenance. I'm like, okay, things are happening. I can't allow the scale to get in my feels. I can't allow the scale to dictate my worth on what I'm doing because I know changes are I can see it, but then I can definitely feel it with trying on clothes and stuff. And it's so crazy because I get on the scale and I'm like I told y'all last week, I get on thinking, oh man, the way I feel is like I've lost 10 pounds. Like, that's how I feel. And you get on and it's the same weight and it's like, so I feel you out there. I feel you with the frustration and with the scale, but if you allow the scale to be your whole worth and dictate your entire journey and the feels, you're never going to go far. You're never going to get anywhere and see actual change. So let it be one of the tools in your arsenal, in your tool belt, but it is one of the lowest ones that should be on the totem pole as far as your measures of success. I promise you, there's so many other things: how your clothes are fitting, how you feel about your body in the mirror, all of that, inches, measurements. If you're taking that versus just using the scale weight, it's going to tell you so much more about what's going on. Pictures, the video, all of that will tell you things that are happening in the long run versus just a number popping up. Also random, but why is the scale also being a little bitch with, and I know this happens to y'all. I'm not the only one. I totally know it happens to y'all, where you get on and it tells you a number and then right at the last minute, no bitch, it goes to like half a pound up. I'm like, what? It was saying this the whole time, and then at the last minute you gotta play me like that. It's like Elf, where he's doing the little thing and it's like dun 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 dun. And then all of a sudden it's like, boop, no, it's not going to be that number. You thought wrong. You thought you were doing good, and it's this. Like, it's been doing that to me every time I get on the scale, and that never happens on my scale. So I don't know what's happening, but the scale and I are not BFFs right now. So I am just doing what I know I got to do, checking off the daily boxes, making the deposit. I'm going to try to do my best to be better at getting my sleep. I'm the worst. I'm the worst at it, and I tell you, I'm a total hypocrite when it comes to that, when I'm telling you guys, you need sleep, but look, life be a life, and all the things are real, and I get sucked and wrapped into it as well. So I'm going to do better with you guys and practice what I preach to try to get better sleep myself. But in the meantime, we are here for my least favorite day of the week. I'm like, no motivation at all. Thursdays workout is just not my jam at all. I told y'all last week, it's like my least favorite day as far as what I have compiled to do. We're here for leg extension, which I couldn't do last week because the machine was broke and it was crowded. So we'll see. Leg extension, single RDLs, seated hamstring curls, lying crunches. We have ab work, lying crunches, and cable twist, and cardio. Last week I did some back work and replacement of my quad work, so I might, if depending on time, I might throw that in with the quad work. We shall see. But I'm trying to do as much as I can in old crunchy, because by the time you're watching this, it should have already passed, or it's happening right now with the whole winter storm and the ice and all the craziness. And y'all know we don't know how to act down here, and we can't function down here because we're not equipped like you, my northern friends. We don't have anything to get rid of snow. We don't have anything to get rid of ice on the roads, because this happens maybe once in a blue moon. So we don't have those things on standby. We have all this stuff on standby for hurricanes, because it happens to us all the time. But we are not equipped for cold weather because we don't get cold weather down here. So they just shut everything down. And they're like, okay, we don't have anything. We just got to shut everything down and just wait till it passes by, and then we'll get back to regular programming. So I'm here to do as much as I can in Old Crunchy, because I have a feeling I won't be able to come on Monday. I have a feeling they're going to shut the entire state down. Okay, so if that's the case, we'll have to do a garage workout, freezing our tushy off like we did last time. That was no bueno, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm taking advantage of the gym while I got it. So let's get in there and do our least favorite day and make this deposit anyway, shall we?
Mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad.
We did it, friends, we made that deposit. It was a struggle bus in the beginning, not going to sugarcoat it, and then went beast mode. So I went down or felt weak on 2 exercises and then felt Hulk mode on the other 2. I'll take it. You take what you can get when you are in a deficit. But why did it feel like it was 1,000 million degrees in there? I am sweating. I am like nasty. Need to take a shower AF. Like, what is happening? I haven't sweat that much in the gym in a long time. Before I even did cardio, okay? Before I even got on the freaking treadmill and did that ratchet dreaded cardio, I was like, what is happening? I feel like I'm having hot flash. I wasn't having hot flashes, but it just felt freaking hot. Like they had no circulation, no air on at all. Today is a muggy AF day. It's dreary and rainy. I don't know if you guys can tell. And then we're waiting for the Ice-mageddon to come, you know, like all the Southerners are like freaking out, like I mentioned earlier. So it's going to be like negative whatever wind chills Sunday and Monday. But today we're all wearing tank tops because it's freaking hot. Make it make sense. So I was dealing with that. All right. And then I know I've been bitching and complaining about crunchy. Okay. But y'all resonated with me last week. So we're going to continue to vent together. All right. It's not bashing or anything because, you know, people, like I said last week, like to twist what I say and make me out to be something that's not even what I'm trying to say. But sometimes it's nice to just get it out. Okay. Just get it out there into existence, share with your friends, with your people, and then you feel better. Right. So I go to wash my hands, being sanitary, you know, after we got done with cardio, and there's only 3 face bowls in our crunchy as far as the bathroom's concerned, 3 sinks. The class came out, and when the class is in, there's like 1,000 ladies that come into the bathroom. It's fine, but just be courteous of other people in there, right? So we're at the face bowl, washing our hands. I finished mine. There's only 1 paper towel dispenser, okay, 1, and it's over in a really weird area. And they've got 2 ladies that they finished before me with their hands. They go to get their napkins, and I'm standing behind them waiting, dripping, you know, to the floor with my hands like this right behind them. And they get their paper towels, you know, wipe their hands, and they stand there. They stand, they look at me, they see me there. I have to literally reach. I'm like, I feel rude, but not, like reaching in between them to get the paper towels while they're having a conversation. And they're looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, you see me standing here. That's what aggravates me, is when people act like they don't see you in a grocery store, in the gym, whatever. They're so wrapped up in their own freaking world or whatever they're doing. They ignore everything around them. And it's like one of my pet peeves. Okay. We mentioned pet peeves last week. That's one of my pet peeves as well, as when someone acts like they don't see you, or they're just ignoring the shit out of you because they're just worried about themselves. That bugs me so much. Like, I'm so courteous to others and trying to be aware of my surroundings and be nice and polite. And when someone acts like that, it just really rubs me the wrong way. And it's like, look, catch me on a bad day, ladies, and I'm going to pop off my mouth on y'all next time. Okay. Like, that's the way I am. But I'm like, it's not worth it, girl. Like, let them have their little conversation after their class. Let them be rude to you. But it just, it rubs me some kind of way. Y'all let me know in the comments down below if you've had an experience like that, where you're like, people are just oblivious to you and you're like, am I not standing here? Do you not see me? You know, that little soundbite, do you not see me? I know she sees me. That's what I feel like when that happens. Other than that, it's always something here, I swear, at this gym lately. I was talking about how there was nobody here. It got so crowded right after I walked in. So I jinxed myself, like I told y'all. We are going to finish day 2 for our thrifting. I did bring my post-workout, so I'll show you guys that. It's nothing new, nothing inventive. We do the same crap over and over. The basics, keep it on repeat to keep it easy and keep you working towards your goals. But overall, I feel good that the deposit's done. You always feel so much better walking out the gym than you walked in. I really use the gym as my therapy besides getting riled up from people in there. I try to leave everything on the floor when I walk out the door and just like take a deep breath and renew yourself going into the rest of your day. Positive thinking, positive vibes. So we got a lot of errands. I got some pick up things to do and all as well, and I'll pick you guys up whenever we feel like eating post-workout. We just got out our first thrift, and I'm going to eat my food on the way to the next one. Nothing new, y'all. We have blueberry cheesecake, overnight oats. I've been alternating between the blueberry cheesecake and the cherry cheesecake because that's the ingredients that I got on hand as far as fruit, so that's what we're doing, and it's been delicious. And then we've got how many grams of fresh cherries? So I mentioned in my grocery haul that I could not find raspberries to save my life. All my Aldis, I have 2 Aldis, and they were all out of raspberries, none. And the ones that are at Walmart and Sam's Club are $1 million right now. So y'all let me know what I don't know about raspberries apparently right now. But we've got 146 grams of fresh cherries. Like, fresh cherries aren't even supposed to be, I don't know what's happening in 2026, 2025. Like, things that are happening aren't supposed to happen and vice versa, whatever. But cherries usually don't come out usually until like the summertime. And y'all told me where they're coming from and the reason why I mentioned in a previous video. So thank y'all for that. But I've got almost 150 grams and I'm here for it because they're my favorite. So clocking in my total post-workout macros are 461 calories, 31 grams of protein, 74 carbs, 6 fat, and 11 fiber. We love it. Same-ish, different day for lunch. Same thing we had on Tuesday. I am drinking some Pepsi Cherry Zero in my bougie thrifted glass over here. Everything tastes better when you have it in some kind of swanky glass. Okay, that's what I'm going for. 345 calories for lunch, 25 grams of protein, 43 carbs, 9 fat, 4 fiber. I am tired AF. I've been starving AF. That is the theme for week 3. Holy smokes. Let's get Trey. Let's get all the work and house stuff done and get to dinner and bed, shall we? Dang. Getting dinner prepped and ready. We're doing Michaela Thomas Fitz chicken minis. And I wanted to discuss and talk about something that was brought to my attention a while back. I mentioned this on my Instagram, and then on my latest grocery haul, we talked about it as well. So I'm using tonight the Kirkland. This is the Costco dupe to the Bear chicken nuggets. These are actually cheaper in the long run and the macros are better. And I think they taste better as well. So I'm a big fan of these Kirkland ones. They're 150 calories for 3 ounces and 16 grams of protein, all right? Real Goods has changed their packaging, but they've also changed their formula. So I wasn't buying the ones in bulk because they had changed their macros to the bulk ones, but the little bags were still the old formula. They've switched it all over, okay? So now it's still 23 grams of protein, but instead of 130 calories for 4 ounces, we're now at 180 calories and 23 grams of protein. So in my opinion, 7 grams of fat, 4.5 grams of fat, 10 carbs, we got 5 carbs here. But I think that this is probably better cost-wise and macro-wise in the long run. The Just Bear are good too. Okay, I'm not gonna knock those. But I feel like Real Good had a real good thing going, and now we changed everything up and it's just not the same macro-wise. I've been eating them, obviously. I have probably 1 or 2 more servings in there, and they taste good. They taste much different from the original formula. I can tell a difference, but not that much. So they should have left a good thing alone. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna buy them anymore. Y'all know I've been going hard, but now that they've done all this, I don't think so, especially while I'm in a deficit anyway. However, we're almost out of these, like only have a few in there. Remember I bought these on their instant savings thing. I had 2 bags. We've been flying. I have to check to see if I have another bag. I'm pretty sure that's my last one. And I haven't done a stock up in a while, but I just wanted to share that with y'all to just be aware of labels, because something that you get so used to tracking and weighing even, and when they change this, you don't even know. So when I scan this new bag, the macros in First Form, the app that I use anyway, are still coming up at 130, the old formula. So I had to go in and like customize it myself, which is fine. But if you're just not even thinking, we all have busy lives and stuff, and you scan this stuff and you're tracking it, it's like add up quick, especially if you're eating this multiple times a day for lunch and for dinner, and you're in a deficit and you're like, what's happening? But you're going at maintenance or going over your macros, whatever. I know it sounds minimal, but for those that are on a journey, understand. So that's why I wanted to bring this to y'all's attention as far as labels and how to always check, because they're constantly changing things. Chicken minis, we're gonna put them in the oven for 10 minutes, but don't they look good already? And this is what we're working with when they come out the oven. It just puts a little crisp to that. I use hot dog buns. She does too, but I use just regular Bunny brand hot dog buns. Fine, you can use whichever ones you want. Puts a little crisp to them, and look at all that cheese, ooey gooey and melted. Everybody loves these, and they are so freaking easy, y'all. Here is my plate. I've got 3 of the chicken minis. We have a serving of the Chick-fil-A honey mustard. I've mentioned this many times here recently on the vlogs for what I eat for a day. 60 calories for 2 tablespoons, and let me tell you, it tastes good, and macros are unmatched as far as honey mustard. Then we've got 160 grams of fresh strawberries for 471 calories, 28 grams of protein, 61 carbs, 15 fat, and 4 fiber. Never skip dessert. We're doing the exact same thing we had Tuesday night, except I ran out of the Chobani big tub from Costco. I mentioned the grocery haul. I think I'm gonna run out. Yeah, we ran out pretty darn quick, way than I expected. So I stopped yesterday and got 2 of the Great Value Light Greek Toasted Coconut Vanilla. These are really good, knockoff to the Dannon Light and Fit, but I did get 2 of the Toasted Marshmallow Dannon Light and Fit because I like those too. But these are 80 calories and 13 grams of protein. Such a great diet hack, protein hack. If you're trying to get it in, this is a good way to do it. I've got 30 grams of frozen blueberries on top, and then we needed a little bit more fats today. We're still kind of shy, but it's fine. 18 grams of my beloved Bewitched peanut butter from American Dream nut butter for a total of 191 calories, 18 protein, 16 carbs, 7 fat, and 2 fiber to wrap us out for this day 18. I'll see you guys for Friday, day 19 tomorrow.
And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll fucking take.
Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. Happy day 19 Fast and Furious Shred. We are here at Crunchy for finally something other than just lower body. We are doing glutes today. Glutes and shoulders. I don't know, my bodybuilding friends out here, my bodybuilding girlies, how do you do it with lower half like every freaking day? And they're training like 5-6 days a week. No, negative, no bueno. Don't sign me up for that ever. That's why I tell you guys I can never do a bodybuilding show, because no, I love training upper, and it is killing me in this program right now to train so much lower. I'm like, lower again? Oh my gosh. I'm doing that on purpose because I'm trying to keep my lower half intact. We have worked really hard to build it where it is, and in a deficit, I don't want to lose any gains that I have made. That's for damn sure. So that's my insurance, plus eating my protein, that hopefully we don't lose any of the lower half in this 6-week cut. But dang, I am just missing my upper so much. So I'm so excited to get in there and train shoulders today. You guys just don't even know. I mentioned last week, Waylon had made a comment saying like, oh, I can't wait to get home and go to sleep as soon as I walk in the door. He was like, I'm so excited today's Friday because I can come home and go straight to bed. I was like, boy, I feel that to my core. I am tired. I'm just not getting enough sleep. My sleep's been great. Quality of sleep has been fire, and I'm trying not to jinx myself with that because it can definitely be trash in a shred, but I just need to get more hours. I got more last night. I made myself put the phone down earlier than I did the night before, so that is a step in the right direction, and that is winning, right? Also, something I haven't done in a hot second is wear leggings. Okay, I'm wearing a pair of leggings today. I haven't worn leggings in probably since the summer. I don't even know. I went back and looked at some of my reels and stuff on Instagram, and I was like, when's the last time I wore a damn pair of leggings? It's been a long time. And the reason why is because the sweatpants are just comfortable, right? They're just comfortable, and I like wearing like a more fitted top, like a sports bra on the top with the baggy bottom. It's just been my vibe lately. But I was like, I don't feel like shaving my legs to wear shorts. I like to wear shorts on this day for training, but I did not want to shave my legs because it's going to be Arctic and there's like no point. You know, we're like grizzly bears in the winter, right, ladies? I mean, at least that's me anyway. Might be ratchet, I don't know. But I was like, this ain't happening, so I'm just going to bust out some leggings. And let me tell you, like I've mentioned earlier in this video, that things are just fitting so crazy right now as far as falling off of me, and they weren't like couple weeks ago. And these leggings, like, holy shit, I put them on and I was like, what is happening the last time I put leggings on? So I don't know, we'll see going in there, but I was feeling it this morning putting them on. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, okay girl, why are we not wearing the leggings a little bit more often? So might bust into my arsenal. We got so many of them, right? That's why I haven't bought any in forever, because I've got so many, but I hadn't been wearing them either. Put on an outfit that makes you feel like a baddie and you're gonna go harder in the gym. I've been in the car procrastinating for probably about 15 minutes, not gonna sugarcoat it, listening to music, posting things on my Instagram and all that good jazz, and just enjoying this little snuggly seat heater and the heat in the car. Even though it's not like cold outside, I'm just been cold. First off, when you're in a cut, you're colder, and then having the cold outside just escalates it, right? I'm hoping it's gonna be freaking cold in here, because remember yesterday I was having a freaking sweat down episode, so hopefully we don't have that today. I've got on a tank top. Thank God I was like tank top with the leggings, because we were sweating our ass off yesterday. So let's get in here and let's make this deposit. We've got no errands to run after. This is my cleaning day, so I'm gonna go home straight and organized before everybody's bunkered down for this cold weather for the weekend, and enjoy the weekend and all that. I'm so excited. I just love being at home with my family on the weekend and cooking dinner and just spending time. We've been playing Uno and all the things. It's just my favorite thing. Like the simplest things like matter the most, I feel, especially as you get older. You really appreciate it more and more. So I'm looking forward to it. So let's get in here and check off the boxes, shall we?
I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to...
Okay, that felt incredible, and tell me why everything felt light and last week lower weight felt heavy. I'm here for it, but why does it have to happen the last day of the week? Like all week has been a struggle bus. You guys know I've been trying not to be Debbie Downer, but I just keep it raw with y'all, and I have just not been feeling it. And today, right before 2 rest days, I'm like, woohoo, everything feels great, beast mode, but a good way to end the week strong. Here for it, happy for it, hoping those vibes continue into next week, hopefully going into week 4. Can you guys believe we're going into week 4 already? Time freaking flies. So use your time wisely. I always say that time's going to pass by no matter what. Use it to your advantage for your future self to thank you later. Also, going back to the whole leggings thing. So I guess I got to start wearing leggings more often because my trainer friend that was from Planet Fitness, she has come over here since then. It's small world, right? I have so many people that are from Planet Fitness, from my Planet Fitness days over here at Crunch now, and from the Ratchet Gym. I talked to a couple of guys from the Ratchet Gym today. So I got my little past friends. I have one friend from this gym. She's a Stranger Things nerd, and every time we see each other, we talk about Stranger Things. But that's my only friend I've made at this gym because everybody else be rude as all hell. But I got my OG friends. And anyway, like I was saying, my little trainer friend from Planet Fitness came up to me and told me how great I look today. And I guess because I wear Adam Sandler clothes, you can't see my body. She's like, you look amazing. And I was like, because I got the leggings on, girl, right? It's the leggings are doing it for me. So I guess I gotta wear leggings more often. Maybe start wearing them on Fridays for this day and maybe upper day on Mondays. But I do like wearing my sweats for my other lower days. I like to be comfy and just in the zone, and I don't like to be worrying about anything else but that. I don't like to worry about anything. No wardrobe malfunctions, no booty flapping in the wind. You know, I just want to make sure that I am in there to do what I need to do and get the hell out, and wearing my Adam Sandler sweats and all the things that gets the job done. But I'll start wearing some leggings occasionally, I guess, because the compliment was nice for sure. But feeling good, feeling pumped and jazzed to go into this 2 days of rest. However, we have our check-in tomorrow, and I'm feeling so good in my body, like just feel amazing. Like I told y'all, clothes are fitting different. I'm seeing changes in my physique. The scale is not being my friend though, okay? The scale is not being my friend. So I'm expecting a big drop tomorrow, but because of the scale being a little bitch, we shall see. My camera is about to die per usual, so you'll just have to wait and see what happens tomorrow, but let's get home and get our post-workout meal in and start cleaning the ratchet house. Fridays are my least favorite day because I gotta go home and clean. All that talk about the leggings, and I immediately change and get into something comfy for sure. We are doing the same thing on repeat for post-workout. We've got the cherry cheesecake overnight oats is the one I have prepped right here, and 100 grams of fresh blueberries for a total of 441 calories, 30 protein, 69 carbs, 6 fat, and 9 fiber. I feel like the hunger is on another level this week. It was so bad week 1 because of the shark, and I feel like last week when we had our shitty check-in, it was not too bad hunger-wise. Maybe that was I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with the scale, I'm telling you guys. But this week, like, hungry. As soon as I left the gym, my stomach is growling. On my rest day Wednesday, my stomach usually never growls on my rest days, to be honest with you guys. Like, I have to make myself eat. I don't know, it's weird, especially at maintenance, but I haven't had that issue in the cut so far. Wednesday, like driving Trey to school before I usually get my breakfast, growling like roar. I'm like, what is happening? That's a good sign if you're in a cut. If you're having hunger, that means things are working, metabolism's revved, all the good things, but it's just a pain in the actual ass. So I'm hoping all those are good signs for tomorrow's check-in is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna get this in, get this house in order, Lord of mercy. and I'll see you guys at lunch. 1 o'clock on the dot, and I have finished all my chores. I just got to unload the dishwasher, and I am done as far as what I had on my list. Feeling good, feeling productive, but random, but I know y'all love it. I have found a new scent of wax melt from Better Homes and Garden that is just like amazing, okay? I mentioned one in a vlog here recently, the one that smells like Fruity Pebbles, the orange cream one. That's a favorite, but this one I never tried before, and the throw in the house is smelling so good. Sometimes you warm them and you can't even smell them, and I've mentioned that in my empties videos, like ones to totally pass up. I even write them down because you know your girl will forget, and I'll go and be like, oh, this one smells great, and not remember that I bought it, waste my money, and it doesn't have any throw. This one is so good and would be perfect for spring, like summer scents, even though I'm warming it right now. I was like, I need those vibes in my life, so let me show you. It is called Over the Rainbow. Pineapple, passion fruit, cassis, apple, pear, raspberry, white woods, and amber scent notes. It is so fruity AF. Like, the fruitiness is on another level in this house right now, and I'm here for it. As you guys can see, this one is not even all the way burned, but I have one that's completely burned and my kitchen one. And oh my God, it smells so good. Absolutely love it. So that is a new favorite right now. I haven't tried that one before. This one is the one I mentioned in the last video. If you missed it, it's the orange buttercream cupcake. This one smells just like Fruity Pebbles. It is oh so good. Y'all think I have enough that I've been trying? Okay, yeah, those are some of my favorites back there. Banana pumpkin bread and the fresh orchard apples. I've mentioned that before. I've got some of these other ones and random ones that are okay, but these two right here, and they're perfect for right now as far as spring going into summer. You could do them all year. You know how I am. I don't care, but just letting you guys know, putting you on to the good. These are good throw, worth the money. Lunchtime, nothing's different except I have blackberries today, and we've got 1.2 ounces of the honey mustard bites. Y'all let me know if you've tried the Aldi version of these. I see they have a honey mustard and onion or something out right now. I've got one more bag in the pantry, and then I'll be on the lookout for those at my Aldi to try. But let me know if you've tried them and they're comparable to this one, is what I'm trying to say. We've got a total of 376 calories clocking in for lunch, 26 protein, 48 carbs, 10 fat, and 8 fiber. Y'all, raspberries, blackberries are going to get that fiber way up really quick. Friday night's dinner, we're doing Italian burgers. I've already cut up my strawberries, 205 grams is going to be my side. I've got our buns in the air fryer. We're just using these ones from Aldi. They are 100 calories a bun. Here for it. I had exactly 4 in the freezer, so that worked out perfect. And I've got them cooking on my cast iron out here on the Blackstone. I just like doing it this way, okay? I could do it on the Blackstone, but for 4 little burgers, I don't want to dirty up this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So we got the cheese melting. They're already done, letting it do its thing. Our burger is ready to go. We've got our pizza sauce for dipping and our strawberries on the side for a total of 452 calories for dinner, 35 protein, 44 carbs, 16 fat, and 6 fiber. Friday night, never skip dessert. We're doing another of the same exact yogurt cups we did with nut butter and blueberries. I did 18 grams of the Bewitched peanut butter tonight for a total of 192 calories, 18 protein, 16 carbs, 7 fat, and 2 fiber. Open up the macros for the day, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow. It is check-in time, and you're getting another raw and real bare face for me like last week because we had no reason to put makeup on yesterday, Saturday. It's Sunday. I checked in on Saturday, but today is Sunday when I'm filming this. I've edited the video you're watching, and we are doing the ending part of this, and I was like, they're gonna get this again. So we moisturize, Aquaphor it up. It's fine in these crazy cold weather times. We just got word that schools are closed tomorrow. That was no surprise. I mentioned that earlier in the video, and I'm expecting Tuesday as well, but I hope not, and I hope conditions aren't bad because your girl needs to go to the grocery store. I know, don't come for me. Y'all know I go earlier in the week and I set us up for the whole week, but we could make do without, but I gotta get in there and get some more freshness, right? So our check-in yesterday, we had talked about dreading it because the scale has not been our friend, but we weighed in at 150.4, which means we lost a 1.2 pound total for the week. I'm considering that more like 0.6 pounds because of last week not losing anything, but that's still unexpected. It was unexpected, even though I'm expecting it, because the way I feel is just unexpected on the way scale has been acting, but I'm here for it, obviously. 150.4, but I will tell you all week the scale was reading like 152, 151.9. It was just not cooperating with me. We had a big drop yesterday, so that was nice. I'm honestly not expecting a huge drop this upcoming week because it is the week before the shark, and it's notorious. I've been weighing daily forever now, taking the average and knowing how my body works throughout the month, and the week before the shark comes is always my worst check-in. And when I say worse, meaning like we're not really losing, we're kind of staying the same, that type of thing, no matter if I'm in a cut or if we're at maintenance. So I am not expecting a good check-in day, but we shall see. I'm hoping I'm wrong, just like I was proven wrong with yesterday's check-in. So in 3 weeks, friends, we have lost 5 pounds since we started this fast and furious shred, which is crazy, and I'm here for it because you guys know my goal was around 10 pounds as far as a goal weight. I'm honestly though, like I say every single week, and before I even started this cut, I am happy with what I'm seeing. I'm ecstatic with how I'm feeling in my body and how things are fitting and stuff. So anything else throughout the rest of this shred for me is really a lagniappe at this point, because I'm so happy where I am right now. And I keep thinking, I know this sounds terrible, I keep thinking the entire time, this week anyway, this week was a struggle like last. I feel like every week so far in this cut has been a struggle in all areas, but I keep thinking about maintenance and how great maintenance is and how much I want to get back there, and man, how things were so great before we started this shred. Why'd you sign up for this shred? Like, what were you thinking? But we've got 3 weeks and we can make it through and we can do it. Also want to mention that we are going to be going straight into a reverse program right after this ends. So I will have all that information for you guys soon, probably not today, but this week we shall see. But I know a lot of people are looking forward to learning how to find their maintenance macros and how to go from being in a dieting cutting phase for so long and how to get your calories up to a healthy level. That's what that program is for. And I'm always excited to see ladies wanting to eat more, fuel their bodies, and get stronger versus the opposite like we do in a cut for sure. Just to give you guys my insight on the cut so far, it's going. It's going. It's not fun. I don't sugarcoat it with you guys, and that's why I'm always saying get back to maintenance. You don't want to live in a deficit forever, because being in deficit is not all sunshine and roses for sure. I don't think it's any sunshine and roses, to be honest with you guys. It is to put in the work, put in the time, get what you want out of it, and get to maintenance. And that is the goal for me. I'm excited but we are in the halfway point, but also like, dang, we're at the halfway point. We still got a long way to go. But we're still gonna be checking off those daily boxes and making that deposit and doing what we gotta do. Tomorrow is gonna be a garage upper body, which pains me because I love doing upper in the gym, and I feel like I haven't been able to do upper in the gym at all because of the off days on Mondays. We haven't been to school in a Monday in forever, and because of the weather, it's just making it worse. So that is going to be not fun, but we're gonna get it done, and hopefully this week doesn't reflect like I think it will scale wise. We're just gonna keep plugging away and do what we've gotta do, because like I told y'all in this video, it's more than the scale. All the other factors are gonna determine your overall success, so make sure you hone in on that, because if you let the scale get your head all twisted and warped, it's gonna throw you off course and you're not gonna stay on plan towards the ultimate goal, and that's what we wanna do. So guys, if you enjoyed this video today, please give it a huge thumbs up. Thank y'all so much for the love and support on these long ones. I know so many of you guys are loving them, and I appreciate y'all so much for clicking on them and for engaging in them. It just means so much to me and just reminds me of the old school peeps and even the new people I have here. Thank y'all so much for being here and loving on the videos and telling me that you're learning so much. It just makes me so happy that after all this time, these kind of videos are still making a difference and resonating with you, and that's the main point of doing them. Hype it if it prompts you to hype, share with someone you think might enjoy it, and subscribe if you're new, because we still got 3 weeks left of this fast and furious shred, and you don't want to miss all my crazy feels. Until next week, let's go into week 4, killing it, friends. If you're going on the side of us, we got this. You're not alone. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.